What caused the deadly AN-32 crash at Jorhat Air Force Station? This is a question investigators are now trying to answer after an Indian Air Force AN-32 transport aircraft crashed while attempting to land in Assam, killing all 5 personnel on board. The aircraft was on a routine sortie when the accident occurred around 10 a.m. near Jorhat Airfield. A video of the crash now circulating online shows the aircraft going down moments before impact. The AN-32 is one of the IAF's workhorse transport aircraft, widely used for logistics and operations in difficult terrain. As of now, the exact cause of the crash remains unknown. The key mystery remains unanswered. Why did the aircraft suddenly tilt towards its left just seconds before the impact? And what was the movement, the first sign of a catastrophic failure? And to pinpoint that movement, I am joined by Air Commodore Dr. Ashminder Singh Bahal. Thank you so much, sir. My question is very simple. Please decode this accident for us. Going by the landing, nothing looked wrong. And suddenly after the landing, AN-32 veered towards the left, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, and Jai Hind Kartikeya for calling me for such important discussions all the time. And let me tell you, Kartikeya, it's a very unfortunate accident, and the whole Air Force virtually, is feeling extremely sad about it. And all of us veterans who are outside feel for those 5 families who have lost their best ones. And one is still recovering in the hospital. Let me go down to this aircraft getting airborne. So when this aircraft got airborne, it was supposed to go to another base. It was an operational sortie, routine operational sortie, but there was some technical malfunction. Now, let me tell you one thing, first of all, and that is I am only going by the media reports. I have not spoken to any Air Force people, so there is nothing secret or confidential that I'm going to tell you. It's all my appreciation from the media reports as well as from what I see the videos online. Now, when we are talking of these videos online, first thing that comes to my mind is Air Force bases are extremely restricted air base. So if any CCTV coverage or any video coverage that is leaked like this, because today it is there in Insta, it is there in Facebook, it is everywhere. And that is the reason why probably you have also got it. But the point is, how did it leak out? Now, if you can see, there are blast pens also visible. Right now, you can see a blast pen there. So the point that I'm making is there should be a serious investigation carried out to see how this video got leaked from a highly sensitive forward Indian Air Force base, which is highly restricted. Now, Su-30s operate from here. Remember the crash of Su-30 that took place a few months back? So when we are looking at all this, then why have this video leaked out? That Air Force and the intelligence agencies must investigate. The second part is, as the aircraft got airborne, it had a technical problem. Again, I'm telling you all from media reports. So it had a technical problem and it turned left so as to come and land on the same base, that is Jorhat. If you see the runway is 9,000 feet around and 150 feet wide, which is 2,862 meters and 46 meters wide. And also it is PCM, that is pavement classification number is 44. So it's a standard runway. Look at another thing. In this runway, it is not wet. So there is no aquaplaning or skidding out because of a film of water being there and when you brake on it. So hence that aquaplaning thing is out here. Influence of weather for causing accident could be very limited, if any. The next thing that comes in, if you see the aircraft is coming now in approach, it is perfectly placed. Both engines are running. I had a closer look on the video and I found both the engines are running. Notice that it touched down on the right undercarriage first, and then it touched down on the left and the nose wheel came down. Thereafter, it started drifting. So for a few hundred meters, it continued to drift for about 70 feet, 70 feet, because if 150 feet and it landed very close to the center line, it is about 70 feet has drifted to the left. At this time, probably thrust reversers have been put. Probably, I could be mistaken, but as seen from the video from a distance, it appears that the pilot was making all attempts to stop the aircraft. And thereafter, it gets into the Kacha, goes to the parallel taxi track, gets into an undulating terrain thereafter, and thereafter the nose goes down and slightly tilted to the right with the tail up, you find fire taking place first from the left side, spreading to the middle of the aircraft. Over a period of time, within a minute, you see the fire tenders and crash fire tenders also coming up. So what is this indicating to me? That first of all, there was a technical problem. That is the reason why the aircraft turned back to land at its own base. Number two, there was no water on the runway. So the skidding also has to be related to a technical problem. Now, what could be those technical problems? It could easily be a tire burst. If a port tire burst takes place, it will skid like this. It could be a brake
Sir, if you
system
look at it,
malfunction.
it just split from the middle. It's a fixed wing aircraft, a very sturdy one.
Yeah.
But if you look at those visuals, I'm going to take them full screen. These visuals, sir,
Yeah.
the plane is split from the middle. How does that happen?
I'm just coming to that. So if you give me just 30 seconds
Sir.
more, I'll come to this part also. So the second thing is it could be anything related to brake malfunction. It could be related to nose steer, either malfunction or the switch is not being on, because of which the aircraft could not be controlled. It could be an engine problem just after touchdown, which I doubt it. Which, let me tell you, I doubt it. So now it is skidding. I've given you the probable causes. It is skidding. It is skidding and it is going out. It could be a hydraulic failure just after touchdown. Again, it's speculation. So it is skidding, crosses the kacha, crosses the parallel taxi track and gets into the undulating terrain. Now look at it. When it gets into the undulating terrain, it does this and then virtually keels over and slightly to the right. This is the time where probably it may be a slushy ground, it may be obstacles there, because of which the aircraft momentum has suddenly been arrested, because of which the maximum pressure comes like this. And therefore, the fire starts on the left, but the aircraft splits from the near the mid fuselage.
Please pardon my ignorance. Is it possible to shed fuel, jettison fuel from these aircrafts? If pilot is aware that the landing can be hard or something can go wrong, can you jettison fuel from such aircraft?
The jettisoning fuels is only required if the pilot knows that there will be a problem during landing.
Okay.
Routinely, we don't jettison fuels.
So it means that he never anticipated that there will be a problem during landing?
I'm saying there was a technical problem. See, again, I don't have full data.
Okay.
I'm speculating like we both are right now.
Okay.
And I'm also, if I was given a little bit data also from the Air Force, I could have answered this question much better. But definitely, there is a problem because of which it is skidding to the left. And that has to be a technical problem. It is not a pilot problem. Pilot problem could only be if the nose steer switch has not been put on, which I doubt it, because the aircraft has taken off. So what I want to say is that mainly the problem is technical. And why is it also technical? Let me also dwell on that issue.
Okay.
This aircraft first came in 1984. And it is probably between 32 to 42 years old. There were 125 aircraft, out of which 55 to 65 aircraft have been upgraded. Whether this is an upgraded aircraft or not, I'm not sure. Then secondly, the midlife upgrade which has taken place is mostly avionics, electronics, the navigation system, the communication system, as well as the overall of airframe and engine, to see whether it can have a total technical life of the aircraft structures and the engine extended. So it has been extended by another 15 years, but that is only for 55 to 60 aircraft. What about the balance? Is this one a balance? Secondly, and very importantly, due to February 2022 Russia-Ukraine war, this Antonov is a Ukrainian company. The spare parts have dried up, and the latter help of the Ukrainians in upgrading this aircraft in our country has stopped. So when the spare parts have dried up, HAL has helped a lot. Just one more line. HAL has helped a lot, but there are certain critical LRUs, line replacement units, which neither the HAL nor any vendor in our country can make, such as the hydraulic pumps or the pressure regulator or the braking system
Okay.
control units or
Okay.
the propeller forging blades, hubs like that.
Okay.
Now, when we don't have this, some of our old aircraft we are using as Christmas tree to take out those parts and put in. There is today the Air Force has asked for additional medium tactical transport aircraft. We are getting 56 C-295
I know that.
aircraft. 16 have already come in.
I've really run short of time, but thank you for actually breaking down this entire sequence, because like any Indian, our heart goes out to the families of the pilots who died in this accident, and people would really like to know as to what went wrong seconds after the landing. Thank you so much, sir, for decoding this accident for us, and this is all I have on Point tonight. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Thank you and good night.
India's farmers form the strong foundation of the country's food security with their hard work and dedication. But when natural disasters destroy their efforts, it is not just the crop that